Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for everything you do to support this channel. And I have a challenging question for y'all today. How is it that we end up in everybody's conversation? I'm about to come to the conclusion that people think that we think about them as much as they think about us. I think it would be shocking to people, whether they're white people or Asians or Hispanics or Africans or Caribbeans. I think they would be shocked if they really knew how little Black Americans think about them. We don't think about them at all. Most of us are not trying to assimilate with them. We're trying to get a job. We're trying to buy a decent house. We're trying to get children educated. We're trying to live our best lives. We are not thinking about them. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because it's just exhausting. You can go on a social media page and you can just be listening to somebody having a conversation. Black people are nowhere around, but somehow Black people get dragged into that conversation. And it's just absolutely exhausting. Take a listen at this.
Like an older Mexican man won't let his daughter date a black man, but she could date a white man.
Because of the skin color. It's almost sad because they say para mejorar la raza.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
they be saying.
To better the race.
Yeah.
Fools is fucked up.
Fucked up, bro. They're fucked
So
up,
my
bro.
grandma, so when my grandma moved to the city, and my grandpa moved to the city, and they met, my grandma automatically just seemed better because she was with this guy from Michoacan that was light skinned and white with green eyes, and she was this. She looked like Felipe, dark, short, and that she thought she was better, fool. Like, and I swear to God, for my grandma just passed, but she loved my nephew more than she loved my niece.
So y'all see what I'm talking about? I guess this is a white guy and some Mexicans having a conversation. Now they don't know anything else to talk about other than that that the Mexicans don't want them to marry black people. Why wouldn't there be something else that they could talk about? And they say that as if they think that black people are prioritizing them to be married to. I don't know a single black person who wants their child to marry a Mexican. Black people want their children to marry other black people, as far as I know. And that is how we have gotten where we are. And by the way, how has prioritizing whiteness helped the Mexicans? Has it helped them gain status with white people? Because at one point they were trying to identify as white, but now the white people kicked them out and said, no, you're not white, you're Mexican. But somehow they drag black people into it. But we gain by not focusing on these other races of people. So that's how come we just saw Coco Gauff just sweep the French Open and win the tournament and win the French Open just by focusing on herself and her tennis game. We just saw this Jamal Roberts just blow out American Idol just by focusing on himself and his gift. Even little Miss Shirley walking around here making a name for herself by focusing on herself and her gift. We don't gain anything by focusing on these other races of people. And it would be really nice if they would stop focusing on us. We are not prioritizing these other races of people. We don't even think about these other races of people. Sometimes I listen to these black guys on these on these panel shows on these on YouTube or either on X, and people will be calling into their shows and they'll just be railing about black people and black people this and black people this and black people this and black people that, and the guy will be saying, we don't even think about you. You're not even on our radar. You are the last person that we would be thinking about. Black Americans prioritize ourselves. We're not really running around here trying to get into everybody else's space. We have created a global culture second to none just by focusing on what we do. We have people in Korea and China singing the spirituals that our ancestors sang during slavery. I just saw in Sweden, a gospel choir of white people singing American gospel music, and they were singing it too. They were singing it. But that's what we create by focusing on ourselves. We don't focus on no Mexicans. And so I just want to know if anybody else finds this as tiring and as exhausting as I do. We are not thinking about these other races of people. And I just wish they could get that through their heads. And then when we create something, here they come trying to jump on our square. We can't have a handshake. We can't have a word. There can't be a dance. There can't be anything that black people do that these other people don't come and try to hone in on, try to push that way into whatever we're doing. But yet and still, we don't like black people. We don't want to marry black people. Nobody wants to marry you. I mean, I don't believe that black people prioritize other races of people as marriage partners or anything else. That isn't to say that black people don't marry out or don't deal with other races of people, but I don't, for the most part, and I ain't talking about no black immigrants. I'm talking about foundational black Americans. I don't think we prioritize these other races of people because we don't see them as having anything to offer us because they barely have anything for themselves, including white people. Whatever we do, they're coming in trying to take that whenever they can. So they don't have anything to offer us. So we don't gain anything by focusing on them. But anyway, y'all, I just find this very aggravating. And I want to know what you think about this. Do you think that black people focus and prioritize other races of people to drag into our conversations? Because really, we're busy building things that we want for ourselves, and we really do not prioritize them. And it would be very nice if we could get that word out. Y'all help me get the word out, okay? Help me get the word out that black people do not prioritize you. Black people don't think about you. You don't end up in our conversations because you don't have anything to offer us. We're trying to get our reparations, and everybody's worried about that. But we're not trying to push our children off on no Mexicans and white folks and any of the rest of them. We just aren't. We're trying to do our own thing and trying to do it to the best of our ability. Now, that's my statement. Who agrees with me? Let me know. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a great day.